Claire. Claire, my darling, you have given millions of people great joy, and so tonight we recognize your singular gift, and for this great gift we give you thanks. It gives me great pleasure to present the Ian McLellan Hunter Award for Career Achievement to Claire Labine.
Thank you, Kate. Thank you, grandsons. Kate is the mistress of hyperbole, but it's one of the things I really love about her, especially when it's directed at me. I'm a little undone. I thank you, dear Writers Guild. This is such a trip, and I'm loving every minute of it. I wouldn't be here at this moment had it not been for the presence in my life of Gilbert Parker, who is my representative for my entire professional career until he had the ill grace to retire. But I thank him, as always. The body of work which this award represents was done primarily in the area of daytime television, the soap opera. No one person, believe me, writes a soap opera. A daytime serial in its more humane form, the half hour, presents a basic 260 hours of television a year. So this award represents an unimaginable amount of work on the part of many writers. My first writing partner was Paul Meyer, who had no patience with procrastination. Put your bottom in the chair and write it. He couldn't be with us tonight in a corporeal sense, but he has a good excuse. I thank him. I thank Mary Ryan Munisteri, most dear friend, superlative writer, without whom Ryan's Hope would have been a shadow of itself. And then I had the amazing good fortune to work first with Eleanor Labine, and then Matthew Labine, and finally all three of us together. That was a trip in that whenever anything went well, I got credit for it. And whenever anything went questionably, they got blamed for it. And in 85% of the cases, it was exactly the other way around. We'd gotten into trouble over something I had insisted was brilliant. There are other wonderful writers in this room, and I think you all know who you are, whom I have loved and with whom I have been honored to work. And I thank you. If you will indulge me, if I can say this to you, I think it will spare me from waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning and addressing it to a fictional room full of network executives. I'm in mourning for the form in which I did most of my work. Yes, some of the shows had gotten silly. Yes, the budgets were bloated. Yes, it had seen better days, but there are more creative solutions to problems like that than cancellation across the board. Thank you. I can hold it. Yep. I looked up from this is in the area of full disclosure. I looked up from a political thought the other day and realized I was somewhere to the left of Chairman Mao. Now, the thing is, I'm reassured by the fact that I can look to my left and there's always Malachi McCourt and Matthew Labine, arm in arm, marching toward the horizon. But that having been said, I understand the responsibility of a publicly held corporation to the bottom line, to its shareholders. But I would like to submit that in the case of broadcast corporations, there's an additional responsibility, and that's to the audience. And the daytime audience, was loyal beyond belief. These characters had been in their lives for years. They watched people grow up. And it was a form that had such value. It provided an emotional context, construct for people who didn't have one. And it reinforced emotional values in terms of just human relations for people who did have one. And I am appalled that more care was not taken of this form that I love a lot. And thank you for listening to that. I feel a lot better. One more thing. It ain't over till it's over, in the immortal words of Yogi. And if anyone out there is looking for writers, I and mine are looking for work. Thank you.